Mm. Mm.
But you don't know about this app. You didn't try it.
I didn't try it, no. But you can go on the bridge down here, and there's like a little sign
Uh,
explaining
how to use it.
how to use it. Yeah, yeah, it could be
That would be
fun.
fun to try.
Yeah. Does it have a hole in the middle? There's like a tract, but it's not a hole.
There's
Maybe.
like four. It's like four legs.
Mm. Yeah.
Ah, you mean that part?
Yeah, that's in
I
the
don't know.
center.
I don't
No,
know. I don't think
no,
so.
I was
I don't think so. I think it's just like a point of balance.
thinking. Okay.
But they
Mm.
don't use it anymore.
Okay.
So
No, it's out
don't
of
know when they're gonna.
function. Mm. Mm. Yeah. So I brought you an article mm, that I would like to read a little bit from. It's called "You Are a Network." It's by Kathleen Wallace. She's a professor of philosophy.
Catherine.
Kathleen Wallace.
Kathleen
Wallace.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Who am I? We all ask ourselves this question, and many like it. Is my identity determined by my DNA, or am I a product of how I'm raised? Can I change? And if so, how much? Is my identity just one thing, or can I have more than one? I think that's a good question. And she talks about something he called network self, the network self. How do you self identify? You probably have many aspects to yourself and would resist being reduced to or stereotyped as any one of them. But you might still identify yourself in terms of your heritage, ethnicity, race, religion. Some of these are more important than others, and some are fleeting. The point is that who you are is more complex than any one of your identities. And then she goes on saying, so we're this network of self, we're more than just one identity. But then she also talks about this network. She asks, what about the changeableness and the fluidity of the self? Um, it might seem strange at first to think of yourself as a process. You might think that processes are just a series of events and yourself feels more substantial than that. And maybe you think of yourself as an entity that's distinct from relations. That change is something that happens to an unchangeable core that is you. And you'd be in good company if you do. There's a long history in philosophy going back to Aristotle, arguing for a distinction between a substance and its properties, between substance and relations, and between entities and events. However, the idea that the self is a network and a process is more plausible than you might think. Paradigmatic substances such as the body are systems of networks that are in constant process even when we don't see that at a macro level. Cells are replaced, hair and nail grow, food is digested. Cellular and molecular processes are ongoing as long as the body is alive. Consciousness, or the stream of awareness itself, is in constant flux.
Wow.
That's pretty beautiful, no?
Yeah.